Yeah, coming at you live from, I don't know, my fucking living room in the middle of the night. It's time for just a random live stream playthrough. And as you will be able to tell from the title, what this will be a live stream over. So let's get started. And I'm going to try and be as quiet as I possibly can so I don't wake anybody up. But we shall see. And that's probably one of the greatest openings I've ever seen. Alright, opening up my own personal file. Let's get started. Nope, not normal race. Story mode. Heroes.
I think the signal's coming from around here. That's really weird. It looks like something's jamming the radar signal.
Huh? There! What's that?
Sonic! The emerald's over there!
All right! Now we're talking! What the? So, you're supposed to be the fastest thing alive?
Insert Sonic running backwards with his middle finger here.
Oh, new competition!
Eggman! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone! I hope you're all ready for a show. We've got an exciting event just for you! Since you all seem so bored, I put together a little extra something to spice things up. I call it the X-World Grand Prix, a tournament to see who's the best of the best with extreme gear. Not just a race, but a special race to see who's the fastest.
No shit.
And these races are no holds barred. All contestants pay a simple entry fee of 1 Chaos Emerald, and the winner takes it all. So, let's see who among you dares to meet this challenge.
Eggman again! Just what is he up to this time?
And
Oh,
there's
you know, the
more.
usual.
Before I forget, I'll present the current contestants. These players, they're hot. The best racers I could find.
Hey, that's... the X-World Grand Prix, huh? Let's do this!
Alright, so before anybody asks, this is not going to be my official playthrough. My official playthrough, I was actually planning on doing what I did with Sonic 06 and doing it in chronological order, but as you can see, I've actually no longer have any of the shit around my video, because finally, for some reason, the footage decided to get rid of that damn green bar. That was annoying me. And that, so hopefully that means I will no longer have that around my videos. But also, I am doing this all by myself tonight, because I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna want to do something at 2 in the morning. But anyway, let's get down to this game. Spin down! Massive curve. And hello, Momo-Chow. Really wish I could turn him off from this. Yes, I do. Now shut the fuck up. This will not be a 100% playthrough. I already have everything unlocked, so no point in doing a 100% playthrough. Okay, fuck you, car. That I wasn't even here. Actually, no, I applied my grip halfway through the corner. Well, thanks for noticing. No, if it was a perfect landing, it would have been X-ray. And not like that. Sonic when you do a trick, just go crazy with the joystick. That's you! I don't usually go crazy, I just like to try and get to the extra paths, usually. That's usually how I do it. Except that time, I wanted to show this path off real quick. But I'll try and waggle or go crazy with the joystick in the future of this playthrough. Honestly, I'm actually surprised somebody actually posted a comment at this time of the day.
Exactly is Eggman really after?
Ah, it can't be anything too important.
Hey, Sonic!
Huh? Amy? Don't tell me you've signed up too!
Of course, it really looks exciting and fun. Why wouldn't I join? And besides, this way, I'll be able to keep my eyes on you.
Ugh. Tails?
That mark.
Mark?
Uh-huh. I think it was on the boards of those guys we ran into in Future City. Babylon.
Babylon?
Yes, the mark of the Babylon rogues. A long time ago, there was a floating island known as Babylon Garden.
And I'm pulling this information right out of my
robbers
ass.
lived there. According to rumors, this legendary band, the Babylon Rogues, were great thieves. Legend also says that the Babylon Rogues incurred the wrath of the gods because of their crimes, and that the island was cast into the depths of the earth. After that, supposedly the Babylonians were then scattered for all time, never to be found. But they say that the Babylon Rogues' treasure still remains on that island, waiting to be discovered. There are also rumors that the Babylon Rogues were extreme gear specialists.
Still, how can a plank like that just float?
That's easy to explain. According to the Cutter-Joukowski lift theorem, the control surface flow is balanced by the inverse kinetics of the...
Stop! I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me.
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Huh? That gear's unusual.
Customized it myself.
Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk.
Oh, fucking bitch.
Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
Yeah, how can she just walk in and diss Tails?
I know, and tinkering's all he's really good at, too.
Oh, thanks, Knuckles.
The next race is about to begin. Please come to the gate, participants.
Finish within the top 3. Lenny says, you might notice that for my first ever time live streaming by myself, I'm keeping quiet during the cutscenes. And unfortunately, I can't hear myself over the game. So I should probably turn it down in a minute. But another unbelievable. Yeah! Let's see if I can get this on my first try. Bingo! Ow. Ooh, I got next. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Up, up, and down. And away! Yes. Ow. Ow. Damn it. Alright, let's see if I can get this shortcut right around here. And no, I can't. Up we go! And somebody caught up. Go away. No shit! I swear, you're worse than Navi the fucking fairy. And that's pretty bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to get there. Oh, what do you know? The X button. Alright, time to refill. Passing me. What the fuck? Okay, that wasn't fair. The game suddenly shot me backwards. Okay, I'm gonna have to retry that one because the game decided to shoot me in the wrong direction.
Now, the race is about to begin.
Shut up. Alright, there we go. Oh, I almost did. But I didn't. Whoa. Wrong way, Tails. Oh, stop slowing down.
Big momentum.
This run isn't going well.
Perfect landing and take advantage of the speed.
Yeah. By that I mean get behind so I can build up more air.
Launch it out and also the speed.
Oh, what do you know?
Launch it out and also the speed. Girl pulled off a high trick.
Yes, I did. See ya, random E-1000 robot. There we go. Made it around that turn this time.
Looks like Tails just flew away. He's flying.
Road, and I keep getting the C range on that.
There's only one last lap, and the racers know this is the finish.
Yes. I swear, that is a terrible place for air raid.
Wow, you failed to land correctly.
Says you, I landed correctly in my book. Whatever. Almost at the end. Come on. Ow.
Take the first class trip. Yes. A nice landing. Wow,
Turn this audio down.
display of overwhelming strength.
Okay, now I can hear myself talk. The only problem is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear myself talk on the video. Ow.
Oh, it's you!
I'll make sure to pay you back for this!
Ha! I let you get away last time, but definitely not today!
Why wait till later, you little punk? I'll pay you back tenfold now!
Huh. Sorry.
What are you doing, you clumsy fool? Was that supposed to be some kind of punch?
Nice try, buddy!
Sorry there, it wasn't my fault. If he hadn't jumped out of the way just now, I would have clobbered.
What?
The race is about to start. All participants, please get to your positions now.
The track then! We'll settle this there!
Looking forward to it.
Defeat Store. Finish in first place.
Now, the race is about to begin.
Yes, it is.
Don't get in my way!
And somehow Stormy guys will outrun home.
Makes a nice landing.
Knuckles is going fast, like, no shit.
Take momentum.
Next race.
The semi-final race will begin in 10 minutes. Please convene at the gate prior to that time.
That's cool! Sonic! When did you learn those techniques?
Not very impressive for someone of your reputation. You know, I've checked you out, actually. Not bad. I admit you're pretty fast on your feet. But here, it's a whole different story when riding with extreme gear. You see, to be the fastest on a gear, you have to become one with the wind. Without wings, well, you might as well kiss the ground and go home.
Who does he think he is?
Well, I don't think he's all talk, you know. I better be on my toes during this competition.
I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk.
Sorry, Sonic. I just need to fine-tune a few things. Then your extreme gear will be at 100%.
Hey, Tails, you always do your best, so don't worry.
Yeah, but she has a point. She's a really brilliant mecha mechanic. Sonic, don't worry. I'll unlock the secret of the extreme gears for us.
I hate that line. There is no fucking secrets of the extreme gears.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
Yes, yes it will.
My best! Some perfect landing and take advantage of the speed. Enter the corner while ready.
Motherfucker.
Please, building momentum. Makes a nice
Go away.
Tails is doing a first-class trip.
Yes, yes I am. Let's get this race started over. Ow.
Tails enters the corner on grip.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I thought I fell off the track for a second. There we almost 100.
He makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed.
Indian Melon.
He makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed move. Wow! Look at that display of overwhelming strength!
Thank you very much.
Now our race has reached its final stage. The remaining competitors are pacing, anxious for the race to begin. Only a few minutes left. Who will win this big event?
Sonic, congratulations! I'll be over here cheering you on.
And now it's time for the final event. And it's set here in Sand Ruins. The rules are still the same. Anything goes in this extreme race. Although it needs no further explanation, the first one to reach the goal will win this race. But remember, the prize will be won by the racer who's performed the best throughout this competition.
And that would be me, Dr. Eggman.
Ha! You're lucky you got this far. It obviously wasn't due to your skills. I won't lose now.
Get ready! It's time for the final race to begin!
Defeat Jet. Finish in first place. And by that we mean Jet's gonna cheat.
Bring it on.
Something witty like that.
Sonic is doing a first-class trip. Knuckles does a great job taking advantage of the speed.
Bottomless ravine button.
Great combination. He makes a perfect landing and takes advantage
And I'm not even allowed to keep my rings, I bet.
No! Ah, the dirt suits you so well.
Cheater.
Ugh. This is Babylon Garden.
Now I'll get the treasure of Babylon!
Oh no!
Eggman! Tails! Knuckles! We gotta get Eggman! Found you!
Wait, Sonic, use this!
What is it?
It's a new gear I prepped up just in case something like this happens.
Thinking ahead, Tails? Thanks! Jet! You can't catch up with him! Get out of my way! Is that what you think? Take a look at this! I'll show you what true speed really is!
Alright, time for the final level of Sonic, or yeah, Team Sonic story.
Alright, bring it on!
Ow.
Here I come! Here I come!
Emergency alert. Prepare to repel intruders.
Power of Starscream. Should be these guys can select the match. Wrong generation.
That was bad, I know. Awesomely awesome. Who the fuck this stuff?
Even without wings, I can still fly! Right? Ugh. Where are you, Eggman?
Look before you move.
Darn!
Now then, just be a good hedgehog and stay still.
Now! Can you catch the wind?
What? Where are you?
I'm here! Hey, catch! What? I lost! So don't play games with me! I don't want your pity, nor do I need it!
What? Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure.
If treasure is treasure, but is treasure actually treasure? If treasure is treasure, because treasure might not be treasure.
I think it's time to leave now. Tails?
Yeah. Sonic!
Oh, right.
Amy?
That thing.
How could you dive into Eggman knowing I was there?
Because nobody cares.
Well, Amy, I thought it'd be okay with you, and,
Sonic!
Here's an idea. On your dam, hoverboard, and fly away. So I'm probably not gonna watch the credits, and I'm instead gonna pull my laptop charger out of my laptop. So give me a second. And there we go. Alright. Time for the Babylon story.
Hey, boss! We've got some major trouble!
Storm, at least learn to knock before entering a room.
Fuck you.
What's this? Oh, is this?
Yeah, that's when I took over things for my father.
So is this the key to the fabled Babylon Garden?
I wonder, could it be true? Could our ancestors have left behind hidden treasures that's just waiting to be discovered? If you get your greasy little hands on this, you'll probably use it in some crazy experiment of yours.
Oh, come on, I only want to look at it.
You always say you only want this or that. Remember the teachings of our ancestors. Be careful what you ask for. Ultimately, you'll only get 3 true wishes.
Oh, be quiet! Why'd you burst in here anyway?
Well, an egghead? Egg salad? No.
Someone called Eggman wants to speak to you.
He told me that he has an interesting proposition for you.
Stop interrupting! Knock it off!
Am I interrupting anything?
So then, I heard you wanted to see me?
Are you Jet, the legendary rogue? Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about your infamous group.
Enough! What do you want?
Well, I heard a rumor that you have the key to Babylon Garden. Now, could this be true?
Huh? What's this key?
Really now? You don't have to be so distrusting. Were you aware of this? I imagine not yet. The key to Babylon Garden is...
So let me get this straight. We just need to collect all these Chaos Emeralds, right? Sounds easy.
You really think so, eh?
What do you mean? Are you saying the Babylon rogues aren't capable of stealing some puny emeralds?
No, of course not, but have you seen this character before? He's called Sonic and said to be the fastest creature on Earth. I've had many, many dreadful encounters with this pest.
He may be the fastest creature on the ground, but in the air, with me and my extreme gear, he's just a joke!
Yeah, the fact that you need to ride something in order to keep with Sonic pretty much shows that you aren't really
All the
that
racers
fast.
are totally
This
focused
is
on the race.
impressive one bit.
No way I'm gonna lose!
Get this story done.
Set it off. Tonight, let's start. start.
Had to retry if I didn't run out of air. What the? Not again. Of course, you had to take the higher path that time. This is all wide. That means I can't cut through the sound. Not again.
The race to prove who's the best begins now. Jet shows us a textbook trick. He's hot stuff. Look at those sparks.
Had to be dick.
I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me. Huh?
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Let's see.
Controller, get up here.
Huh? That gear's unusual.
Customized it myself.
This isn't half bad for an amateur. Still, you can never be too careful. Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
I'm still trying to figure out how they never noticed that damn bomb being placed.
The racers are now getting ready.
I don't know. We'll find out. She has to shout at her enemies.
Wade shows us a textbook trick. Wade the basketball.
Somehow, her meat is ahead. puts Amy in her place. And reduce my credibility for losing all those times in the first level of this.
Sorry!
What?
Boss, the red dude beat me in the race.
I can't believe this.
Man, you really are worthless.
Boss, it wasn't my fault. He must have cheated. That's it. He must have used some special type of gear.
What? Are you implying that you lost because of my gear? No one can tune a gear the way I can. Accept it, buddy. It's not the board. Your skills just suck.
What? Suck?
Yes, S-U-C-K, suck.
Stop it! Now, let's get down to business. I believe our colleague Eggman, he's gotta be hiding something. And you know, I don't like secrets, so I've got a job for you, Storm.
Sure.
I want you to sneak into Eggman's base and find out what he's hiding there. Make sure you look carefully.
You got it, boss.
Hey, before you go, bring something back or don't return at all.
Yes, sir.
Secretly, that desk was made out of cardboard.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
Hope you're ready for this.
Alright, let's run right into this. Yeah, I don't know what you're
Storm has one of his rivals in sight.
Oh boy, oh boy. Ugh.
Huh?
What's taking Storm so long?
Just sit down and relax. Chill, Wave.
Really, Jet? How can you be so relaxed at a time like this? Don't you see? As the leader, you've got responsibilities. Some you understand, but you...
Huh? I think it's time for a little fun.
Huh? Hey, Jet! You come back here, right now! Why do I even bother? Unless I take charge, nothing ever gets done here.
And sadly, you never will take charge. Because Jet is here. Finish him first place.
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
Yeah, I'm totally focused.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Ready go! In a nice rapid start. Jet pulls off a high trick.
Somehow I missed that grinder out.
Jet gains gas.
Okay, that was bullshit.
Jet enters the corner, flying trick. Jet gains gas.
I really don't like that all these tracks are just reskins of the Hero tracks. I mean, even this is carried over.
Produce a perfect landing and take advantage of speed. Jet wins first class trick.
Grinder away.
Jet is gaining momentum.
Nearing the end of it.
Jet is rapidly increasing speed. Looks like Jet is on the race.
Say something a little more original.
What a trick combination! It makes a nice landing. Jet is rapidly increasing speed. Nobody can stop Jet.
Already nearing the end of this little playthrough.
Boss! Sorry to keep you waiting for me.
Yeah, Wave was
How'd
right.
it
You
go?
do suck.
Take a look at this, boss.
Gimme.
Yes. Is this?
What is it?
It's an entry in Eggman's diary. It's about the Babylon treasure from our ancient ancestors.
I got those bird brains to believe that Babylon treasure was just a gem. I can't believe they fell for it.
What fools! Can you believe the real treasure is the ancient but advanced technology of the Babylonians? What irony! I found a story about a boy who received an angel wing from the Babylonians as a gift. The story says that with it, the boy was able to rule the world. And this was just a gift. I'm anxious to find this technology as soon as possible. Imagine the vast possibilities of the technology they must have kept for themselves.
Oh, man. I guess it's not a gem after all.
Oh well. Guess this was just a wasted effort. Too bad, really. I haven't the slightest interest in world domination or advanced technology.
Hey, wait a second, okay, Jet? While Eggman may not look smart, he is. He has an IQ of 300 after all. If he's interested in this technology, it must have value.
Are you saying there's profit in this?
No,
Think about it. It may be more valuable than finding silver or gold.
Why'd you do that? I was just having this great daydream.
Come on, Jet. It's time to go back to the race.
All right, let's finish this. Then we'll finally get the treasure of Babylon.
Win the World Grand Prix. Or Prix. One of the two. For Yes, indeed, it really is. I really do enjoy Sonic Riders. But I will admit, I do like Zero Gravity just as much as not so much Speed Riders, but that's because I only played the demo second. Oh boy, finally. race left, and well, technically 2, because I did wanted to show off
Newsflash.
Supersonic.
A mysterious airborne object has just appeared above the site where the X-World Grand Prix is being held. Apparently, Sonic and his friends have gone to investigate. We'll try and get more details right after this important announcement.
No, wait, 3 races. I just remembered this stage.
Oh man, looks like we have company.
We gonna rumble?
Targeting, attack.
Knuckles, now's not the time to fight!
Smart thinking. Let's get out of here. Forget the red mutt. Let's go, Storm!
Did she say red mutt? Why you?
Hey, Knuckles, wait for me!
Run from Eggman, Robo. Finish in first place. We've already established this wave. Time to do some nope, not gonna do it. Okay, I'm behind it, and Robo on behind Knuckles. Come on. There's no way to get those items down. This game at times. I like it, but I hate it. It does big shit like that. 2 more races to go.
I lost! So don't play games with me! I don't want your pity, nor do I need it!
Fine.
Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure.
Is not.
Come on, let's get out of here!
Okay, let's go! What? Finally, something interesting.
Look, Sonic, the door's closing!
Hurry up!
What?
Whoa, what's this?
Beat the Guardian. Babylon Guardian.
All right, bring it on!
Too awestruck by the treasure to notice me, eh?
Eggman!
Now hand over the treasure! What's so funny? Hand over the treasure right now!
Okay, catch!
The treasure of Babylon is finally mine! Huh? What is this thing? A piece of cloth? Let's see. Ah, this looks interesting. At long last, we've completed our ultimate invention. With this, our lives will be easier without the need to work so hard to keep ourselves flying. Stolen, the 13th leader of the Babylon Rogues. It's amazing. The carpet's rich texture is a sight to behold, and the way it feels is extraordinary. Something such as this could only have been created in Babylon. Undoubtedly, this carpet will be in high demand from all around the world, but what's this? No way! I went to the trouble of holding the World Grand Prix for this? I can't believe I just wasted my time for this piece of junk!
What's this? Good eyes. Didn't think you'd spot it for a second, Shorty, but you did.
Hey, what are you talking about?
This isn't just a piece of fabric.
Right, take a look at the material. It's the same stuff we use for our extreme gear.
You don't say! Oh, it's...
Not sure, but maybe it's a prototype gear.
a magic carpet. I thought that those only existed in fiction. That's quite funny, actually. I never imagined that we Babylonians could be descendants of real genies. So, you're leaving this place? Yeah! The back of the carpet has more words of wisdom. It says, this was invented to allow Babylonians to travel all over the world to gather treasure. Some things never change, huh? But enough of this friendly banter, Sonic. You better make sure you're ready when we meet face to face once again. You bet.
Come on, Jet, it's time to split.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
We should split too, right?
Yeah. You may be fastest for now, but I'll be back, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not done yet. We're going back to Babylon Guardian Monster.
All right, bring it on.
Time to show off Supersonic and then end this live stream.
Behold the power of the chaos.
Okay, now that's the end of the game. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully next time I do a live stream. I don't know, I'll get back to you guys on this one, but thank you all for watching, and have yourselves